And the Tank with Bruce and Dwyane. Hey there, and welcome to In the Tank. Hey, today we're going to be talking about Jurassic World. Cue the intro. Hey, that's my line. You really tried to steal everything from me, you know that? You steal my look, you have a necklace, I have a necklace, now people can't tell us apart. They still can tell us apart. That's just rude. So today we're going to be talking about Jurassic World, which is, a pretty okay movie. Yeah, I mean, it's a retelling of the first movie because it's been a few years and, we just really wanted to see dinosaurs on the main screen again. So I thought it was alright. I mean, my cousin's in the movie, so it's pretty cool. He has a big part in the end, so let's just talk about the beginning stuff and get to that point, okay? I'd rather talk about my cousin. The rest of this movie's pretty lackluster. Yeah, I mean, the meat and potatoes of the film isn't very good. They kind of just rehash a lot of the same old tropes, and then they do the whole family split apart to get back together. That part kind of was meh. The big part of the movie that kind of got a lot of people into it was Chris Pratt. He's pretty good. He kind of gets buddy-buddy with the little velociraptor. It's pretty sweet. It's his dog, my boy Blue. I like Blue. Blue's my boy. Yeah, Blue's pretty sweet. That whole dichotomy between him and referencing the fact that that's kind of like his pet and how velociraptors are actually intelligent, they did that pretty well. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. And the whole weaponized raptor thing at the end, that was pretty cool. It gave you a good idea of what wolf packs and that kind of concept and mentality for warfare would be pretty sweet. They kind of play on that though, like what would be good to send on, I don't know, an unexpected city. Yeah, and then they kind of use the whole genetics and will genetics go too far? Yeah, they kind of do that a little too much. It's a bit ham-fisted, honestly. But I mean, considering the first movie already hit the will genetics go too far? You did that better. Too far. Yeah, I like that. You see, since they did that whole thing already in the first movie, it was pretty hard to follow that up. Yeah, but then they kind of tried to by creating a monster, and it ended up being really scary. And then to, piggyback on the whole family togetherness thing, they only made one, so it was all alone. Yeah, so you have this super alpha scary dinosaur that's gonna bring in a ton of people that's alone and hates everything except your flesh, because you're delicious. Yeah, they kind of roll on that a little bit. I mean, I would eat you, but I'd at least take you to dinner first. He won't even do that. It's just rude. Yeah, very impolite of him. Yeah. And then they kind of piggyback everything in together. Once the family gets together and they fight as a team, then they can defeat the big bad guy. Yeah, they kind of send the dog at it. That didn't really work. Then they send the big dog at it, doing a whole tell back to the whole flare sequence with Sam Neill. That was really sweet, that everyone liked. Yeah, they brought that back to bring the T-Rex in for the big giant monster fight. That was sweet. Yeah, let's do that again. Okay, big giant monster fight. I copied your voice, and I copied yours. Yeah, we did that. Anyways, so they went and fought the big giant monster, and then they fought monster on monster, big giant dinosaur battle, but that didn't end up well. So they fought it in front of the lake, and then his cousin ate it. Yep. Big giant thing looks like from Lake Placid. That was pretty sweet. To wrap it all up and round this out though, outside of the big giant dinosaurs and the incredulous use of good CG, there were some issues with the story overall. It felt pretty lackluster, but was a good popcorn flick, pretty good to see in theaters. It's not there anymore, but you can rent it on DVD and watch it at home, which is probably the better idea. Yeah, good rental, I would say. People said to do a rating system, right? Okay, we're doing trilobites on this one. 2 out of 5. Yeah, after all that, it's still a 2 out of 5 movie. Okay, roll outro!